Welcome to qnawire.
Okay, so for this problem, it states that in insurance company reported that there were 2,450 fatalities of car accident in 2016. The following is a frequency distribution of their ages. So it wants you to calculate the mean and standard deviation of the data above. Draw a histogram to represent the data above. From the histogram, determine the mode value. Given the mean of this and the standard deviation of the fatal age in 2015 with 34 and 13.5 respectively, determine which year was more consistent distribution. So first of all, I did a lot of this work pre-hand, and I'm going to explain it. So here is my work, and if you don't have Excel, it's fine. You can use paper pencil to do this, but I put out the steps that you could do by hand. So I have the age in years, the number of fatalities, the midpoints of each class. Then in order to find first the variance, it's a lot of work. So you have to take your fatalities and multiply by your midpoint. So that's these numbers. Then you're able to first find the mean. So you total up all of your fatalities times the midpoint, and you get 82,375. Then you get 33 point, then you divide by 2,450 and you get 33.6. Then what you had to do is you take your midpoint, subtract your mean, and then you square it. And so that's what these numbers are. Then you take column E and you multiply it by the number of fatalities, and that's what these numbers are, and then you total them. And you divide by, to get your variance, you take that total here and you divide by the number of fatalities minus 1, and that's 110.577347. Then to get your standard deviation, so here's my standard deviation, and this is my mean, so that's two numbers. You have to do the square root of the variance. So here's my standard deviation, that's my mean. Then it wants you to draw a histogram to represent the data. So here is my histogram. So to get your histogram, what you're just doing is you're making your histogram based off of your frequency numbers. So ages 11 to 20, there's 80. Ages 21 to 30, there's 1100, and then so on and so forth. So the mode class would be 21 to 30, obviously. You can tell too by the table. Then, given the mean and the standard deviation of the fatal age in 2015 were 34 and 13.5 respectively, determine which year was more consistent distribution. So the year that was honestly the more consistent distribution was 2016, because the standard deviation is smaller, which means that the numbers are closer to the mean. So I hope that this video helps. This is the middle school math teacher signing out.